What's up, fellas? I'm driving home right now. Just dropped off the boat, and I'm gonna be heading home to work on some lures here. I might end the live for a little bit. I'm not too sure yet, depending on what I got to do on the way home. But for now, I figured I'd go live for a little bit on the way home. What's up, Hunter? Right now, I'm gonna head home. Well, not home, but to my parents' house to work on some lures, since all my stuff is in their porch or carport, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna go over there and work on some lures for some online orders that I have and some store orders that I have. Right now I'm slammed with orders. I don't know if I'm gonna finish them on time, but I'm gonna do my best. Business has been good, man. Business has been good. Appreciate you guys for the support also. Legendary Fishing, what's up, man? What's a good day to go fishing? Every day is a good day to go fishing, man. But if you're talking about statistics, then I don't know, man. It's complicated. I think that it depends on what kind of fishing you want to do. If you're gonna go to the South Padre, if you're gonna fish from the surf, I would say, or even the jetties, I would say a day that's not too windy. Because fishing on the surf when it's windy, bro, or the jetties is not fun at all. I was on TikTok live a little bit ago with some friends, and I kept getting freaking banned for smoking on the damn live, and I was like, man, TikTok is a snowflake. Went ice fishing Saturday, caught some monster shell crackers. That is crazy. I never heard of that kind of fish, man. But I've never gone ice fishing either. So that's badass, though. What's up, Isaiah? What's up, Jesse? Catch and cook mullet. I would never get. I don't think I would ever do a catch and cook for mullet, bro. I've heard mullet is good though. I think Mark or somebody told me that mullet is really good. That people are really that it's really underrated. That people overlook it, and it's actually pretty good from what I've heard. I don't know. I don't think so, man. But I mean, technically, if you're eating redfish and you're eating trout and all these fish that eat mullet, hmm, maybe they're eating it for a reason. Maybe there's something about the mullet we don't know about, and we're not. Because technically, if redfish and all these fish eat mullet, then what are you really eating? You're kind of eating mullet. I don't know. What's up, Carlos? Little chicken strip. Your mom is very good at fishing and solar. Yes, she is. She's very good. That's how I was born, man. Who else is on here? South, they call red ear shell crackers. 11 hours, not no, it's crazy, man. It says you have scoop it up out and make it fish ball. Are you talking about the mullet or what? I'm trying to read and do this, guys. Let me get on this lane over here. But I just dropped off my boat. So I took the boat out for testing, and I know that some of the I think there was like 3 subscribers that reached out and helped me out. So I gotta take them out as soon as the boat is back on the water. But I took it out for testing purposes. Realized the batteries, all the batteries were bad. It was 4 batteries that were bad, and and what else? And we changed out the impeller for the water pump, but we didn't change the housing, just the impeller. So it was having issues where it was overheating because I guess it was building up air or something because of the housing. So I had to take the thermostat housing off to replace the thermostat as well. And while I was doing that, three of the bolts broke off in the block. So I had to take the bolt to a guy who does welding, aluminum welding, and he's gonna fix it for me. And once he finished with the welding part, I'm gonna go order another impeller with a housing on it and replace the whole water pump system, and that should fix my problem according to the mechanic. So hopefully, I'm hoping everything goes as planned and the boat's back on the water by this weekend. I'm hoping. The only thing I can't get past on the mullet, Carlos, is the I don't know. Whenever you cut it, it has that nasty smell and like some kind of white stuff comes out of the belly. It looks like freaking mucus or some kind of weird some weird thing. That's the only thing that kind of turns me off on the mullet. Would I ever try it? Sure, why not? I'd probably eat it fried though. I wouldn't eat it like unless it was fried. You know what I mean? But yeah, that guy said he's gonna start working on it tomorrow, and I'm thinking by like Friday he'll have it ready. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Sportman tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if they have the water pump and the housing for it. It's probably gonna be like $80 or $100. And um, what else? And the gasket that I gotta put on the side. And as long as they have those two items, and this guy finishes the welding by Friday, then there's no reason why I shouldn't be on the water Saturday, Sunday on the boat, maybe even Monday. Soak them up with milk. Yeah, that's what I heard with almond milk. Even with the with the what is it called? Stingray. Yesterday there was a guy at the pier that was telling me that the stingray is actually a really good fish as long as you soak it in almond milk for like 3 hours and then you cook it. Supposedly stingray is really really good. Let's see here. What's up, Rim? How's the brand of your? What's the brand? Yeah, the kayak is a Hobie Outback pedal drive. It's got the reverse and all that stuff. You're gonna be on the water Sundays, badass, bro. Hopefully, I have my boat on the water by then, bro. Hopefully, or by Saturday. I'm hoping. I really want to test it out. What's up, Eric? Right now I'm headed to my parents' house. I'm gonna shoot some lures. I'm probably gonna stop at the gas station to reload on C4, and then I'm gonna go to my parents' house to shoot some lures. I have a lot of online orders that I gotta fulfill, and then I have 3 stores that need lures. So I'm gonna work on those lures. I don't think I'm gonna get all of them done for the stores. I don't even know if I have enough labels for all 3 stores, but I'm gonna try to get some done for at least one of the stores, and then I'll try to work on the other orders as well. But I gotta get the online orders done first. Those are the priority. There was a delay on the plastisol. It took like forever to fucking come in. Um, it was supposed to be here since I think like Wednesday of last week, and for whatever reason there was a holdup because of the weather, or some shit, according to the UPS, and it barely got here like 3 hours ago. And right when I was gonna start shooting some lures, the mechanic called me to take him the boat. So I took him the boat, got that done, and then I went and dropped it off at another place to make sure that we get the welding situation completed so we can get the boat back on the water. Uh, can you maybe fit one pack of small? Oh, that's another one. You have a Suzuki or Yamaha? I have a Yamaha. Uh, can you maybe fit one pack of small Cosmo into those lures you're making? Did you order one online or what, bro? Because I can probably, I don't know if anybody ordered the small Cosmos. Um, right now with the water temperature being a little bit cooler, the Ragnarok's been doing really really good. I designed that lure to cater more like for cooler water temperatures. Usually around like October, November, December, January, February, around that period, the fish are fishing for. They're trying to eat bigger baits, and that's primarily why I made the Ragnarok at 3.75 inches for these specific situations. So I know the Cosmos for sure are out in some of these stores. So I'm probably gonna shoot that one as well, to be honest with you. Um, so I might shoot some of those for sure. But if you're gonna go out on Sunday, I would probably recommend the Ragnarok because of the cooler water temperatures. Um, I feel like they're gonna be. The last time I went out on the last video, if you guys saw, I freaking slayed on the Ragnarok. I was using the Mulletron and I was using the Iron Man. And since that video, I had a lot of orders come in for those two specific colors. So I'm gonna be making a lot of those today. Thanks. Shit. I've seen you on your kayak. Looks comfortable with pedal drive. Yeah, the Hobie Outback is definitely a very good kayak. Way better than a bunch of other brands that are out there. But I did hear from a buddy of mine that the Old Town is also pretty good though. That the Old Town is I don't know which one exactly, but the Old Town is a pretty very stable kayak and also much more dry kayak. But I guess it all depends. Everybody's different. Uh, yeah, if you have like the colors that I mentioned, the Mulletron or even the Hulk, those colors are fire right now, bro. They're the Neo Lime that I use on the Hulk is really really good right now, especially with overcast. It is a UV color, so even though if there's overcast under the water, the fish are gonna see it because it looks like it glows under the water. You might not be able to see it, but the fish do. And the way you know it's a UV color is if you ever get a black light and you stick it under the black light, you'll notice that it looks like it's glowing, but it doesn't actually glow. It's just the UV makes it look like it's glowing. So when there's sun out or even just UV and it's overcast, the fish see it this very, very different than you see it. And that's why the Hulk has been really good. Purple Havoc has been really good. And, the Mulletron, especially a lot of these colors that I make, man, they're just freaking fire. I know Gilbert's Bait and Tackle has one color that I've never made for any store, and I noticed that he hasn't really sold any of that color. It's like a silver Ragnarok, pearlish looking with a red tail. And I told him yesterday, man, like people are sleeping on this color, man, because it's a badass color. It looks like a shiner or a greenback underwater. So, but it's because I haven't used it, so people really don't know about it. And that's the reason why he hasn't been selling it as much. But he's basically sold out of every other color. So I got to restock him. Maybe try some temperature plastics. I have been bass fishing. They with swim differently. It's not so much the plastic, bro. It's the plastic does well in whatever temperature down here. It's the fish. When the water gets colder over here in South Texas, these fish become a little bit more lethargic. You know, they're not trying to waste their energy on chasing a small lure because it's a small bait. It's just not worth their time. Since they're lethargic, they're gonna try to eat bigger baits so that way they don't have to eat as much, and they can kind of just, hover down in a pothole and kind of hibernate a little bit. And while they see a big bait, they're gonna chase that one a lot more than they would be chasing a small bait. That's what it is down here. What's up, Milton? Lino García, amigo, yo conseguí tus camarones luminosos y están matones, todos son súper efectivos. Me gusta Goldie Shrimp y el Mini Hulk Shrimp. Ah, comiendo todos. Gracias, Lino. Sí, y hay muchos camarones que tengo en colores que, por ejemplo, el Goldie Shrimp, no sé si sí o no, pero se me hace que también hace glow. Y tengo uno en Gilbert's Bait and Tackle que está azul y hace glow azul. Y sí he visto que los rosas que hacen glow rosa también ya casi ya no hay en las tiendas. So tengo que hacer más. Pero sí, ese shrimp es muy efectivo y mucha gente no sabe de él porque no lo uso mucho. Pero si lo usas, no, hombre, cállate. Cállate, shut up. What's up, fishing with Kadra? Good evening, everyone. Checking in from Mississippi in the house. Appreciate you. We're in Texas, South Texas. How is Mississippi right now, anyways? Yeah, the Hulk has definitely been a really, really good lure for this time of the year. It's been catching some really big trout, some nice redfish. When I first came out with the color, I didn't think too much of it. I was like, it looks okay. Let me try it out. And I threw the mini Hulk on a wade session, and I got my limit of red, limit of trout, and I caught a flounder. While everybody was struggling to catch fish on their own lures, I was freaking slamming fish during that time. So the Hulk is definitely a really, really good color. I have noticed that more and more companies are starting to use that color, which is good because it's a very, very effective color. I gotta stop at the gas station right now and get some more C4. I had two of them, but I was on TikTok live for like the past hours. Um, a whole different thing. It wasn't even about fishing. It was more about like, kind of like Andrew Tate kind of stuff with me and another guy and giving advice to women and things like that. That was lasted hours. So then I was like, you know what? Let me jump on live on YouTube because kind of bored on being on TikTok already. Espérate, Lino, déjame meto aquí porque voy a la tienda a agarrar el C4. Dun, 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 dun. I need to go to the gym later too. I've been trying to work out. Esos camares que dices que tienes los puedo conseguir acá en McAllen. Se me hace que si vas en McAllen está el bait shop que se llama LCD 956, Los Canaleros con Mark Villarreal. Está localizado en el norte 23. Él maneja mis lures. Se me hace que él maneja el Goldie Shrimp que dices tú. Él maneja el Cosmo Flare, que es uno blanco con dots y ya también hace glow. El paquete no dice glow, pero si te fijas bien y pones la luz, te das cuenta cuáles hacen glow y cuáles no. Y se me hace que tiene varios, no sé qué colores tiene, pero sí sé que tiene unos que hacen glow. De seguro que sí los tiene, porque se los ha llevado. Sí, nomás regresa ahí y si no los tiene, nomás coméntale a Mark que me avise y yo le llevo. Cada vez que alguien le pide colores que no tiene, siempre me marca y me avisa y se los llevo. Así para que todos tengan la oportunidad de agarrarlos. Permíteme, guys, ahorita voy a checar algo de volar porque me voy a bajarme aquí en la tienda, pero permíteme. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna get off real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna get off real quick here. ¿Qué es este pedo? Hold on real quick, guys. I'm gonna get some C4 real quick. Comment real quick just so I make sure the comments are still working. If you're watching, let me know if the comments are still working. Okay. Gotcha. Dun.
Navarro is
What's up, Tony? It's been a minute, man. Been busy, 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 busy. Lino, la misma tienda donde vas, ahí en McAllen, tiene el spray ese de Mr. Ballyhoo también. So, si vas a la tienda de OCD con Mark, él también lo maneja. Nomás pregúntale, él lo tiene en la pared. Todo lo que uso lo tiene él normalmente. Y cuando no tiene un lure que uso, pues me lo pide y se lo doy. Hold on, guys, I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Would you want to put your number for the points?
Sure. It says waiting for cashier. There you go.
Hey, you can go ahead.
Thank you.
There you go, sir. Have a great night.
You too. Ahora sí, guys. Ahora sí. ¿Qué onda? What's up? What's everybody doing? Yeah, I've been busy, man. I've been trying to work as much as I can. Trying to get the boat back on the water. I didn't even do fishing this week. Well, I went fishing yesterday with my dad for a little bit. I went to Pirates Landing Pier. Caught a big ugly that my dad caught. It was just that one black drum, and it was a weird fight. It fought like a stingray for a little bit, and then it started fighting like a black drum. Lionel, you going on the kayak? Not right now. I was thinking about kayak fishing, but I need to uh, I need to work on these lures, man. I have a lot of orders to do right now for the website, and also for 3 stores that need a reload. And I haven't even checked up on another one that is probably needs a reload as well. But I got to do that. What's up, Gunner? Shout out to Ruby. I don't know which Ruby you're talking about. I do have a sister named Ruby too, so who knows who it is. Uh, the boat. So the original issue with the boat was that it had been sitting for a good minute, right? And then I finally got it on the water, and the boat had been sitting for a little bit over a year now. So the batteries went bad. So I had 2 batteries that went bad for the motor, and then I had 2 batteries for the trolling motor that also went bad. So I was having issues with that, and then on the first outing, I realized I was having issues with the water pump. The impeller wasn't shooting the water out. So then I switched the impeller. I changed it out, but I didn't change the housing. I only changed the impeller. So then it wouldn't pee fast, and then eventually it would pee. So the mechanic told me right now that it's because I didn't change the housing. I was supposed to change like the whole thing, not just the impeller. But I was thinking, why would the housing be damaged? But apparently they do get damaged. So uh, I was switching out the thermostat as well. And then what happened is when I was changing out the thermostat bolts broke inside the block. They were seized in there. So then I had to take it right now to so that they can fix that. So they're gonna fix the threads and stuff for those 3 bolts. And then I gotta go to the Sportman and see if they have the gasket and if they have the impeller and the housing. I'm gonna see how much they want for it. If it's too crazy expensive, I'm just gonna order it and wait. Um, but that's all it needs. All I gotta do is change the housing and the impeller, which I can do at home. And what else? What else? What else? And and I guess fix the threads, and it should be back on the water. I already have two batteries for the motor already temporarily that I'm borrowing from my dad's boat, and then eventually I'll buy some for the boat myself because I need to buy four batteries for my boat. What's up, Jake? I broke some screws in the thermostat, man. I broke them in there, but it's already at the machine shop. They said they should have it ready by this week. So I'm thinking that once they repair the threads on the lock on the broken studs, the boat should hopefully theoretically be back on the water by the weekend. So good news, man. Good news. But we did find the issue to the boat overheating and the battery situation. As I talked about, the batteries were bad, and the reason why it was overheating is because I didn't change the housing on the impeller. I only changed out the impeller, and my mechanic says the housing is like warped, so it's building pressure like with air, and that's the reason why it's not peeing immediately, and that's why it's overheating. So I'm gonna go to the Sportman tomorrow and see if I can buy the housing and the impeller, so that way we can fix that issue. What's up, Adrian? Right now, I just got to my parents' house. I'm gonna work on some lures. I got a lot of lures I gotta work on. A lot of lures. I'll probably go live here in a second when I set up the camera there. Right now, I'm gonna smoke me a fatty, and then I'm gonna go inside, grab a snack, and then I'll probably go live again in a little bit, and I'll show you guys what color lures we're gonna be shooting here in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna be making Cosmos for sure. First, I'm gonna do the online orders, and then once I finish doing the online orders, which is a lot of Ironmans and Mullitrons, then I'm gonna start making some for the stores, and one of them is gonna be uh, Cosmos. But I have a lot of orders online right now that I gotta fulfill, and it's all Ironman, Mulletron, Ironman, Mulletron, Ironman, Mulletron. But I will be making Cosmos because I know Gilbert's bait and tackle is out of them completely, so I gotta restock him as well. I think I took him like 30 packs the last time. So I'm probably gonna need to make like 20 or 30 packs from again this time. I need to call Captain George to see how many he's got. LCD, Hook Line, Baffin Bay, and some of the other stores that I have that are we're not gonna mention as of right now. There's a lot more to it. They usually come as a kit. Yeah, they usually come as a kit, bro. But I was trying to be cheap and save money, and just fucked myself. I should have just spent the extra fucking $30 and got the whole kit instead of fucking skimping out on it. And now, I had to deal with the overheating issue. The thermostat might have been good for all I know, and whatever shit happens. You try to save a little bit of money here and there, and you end up spending more. So, more of the story: don't be a cheapskate like me. Fucking pay more and get more. Yeah, man. I'm gonna cook in a little bit, Jake. And then once the boat is ready, I'm gonna take the boat to the shop and leave it over there so it's no longer parked over here. Buy once, cry once. There you go. Exactly. And even the boats, man, when I broke them, I was trying to be cheap and fucking fix them myself, and then I ended up doing more damage than fixing. And now I had to take it to a machine shop when I could have just took it to my mechanic and he would have got the damn boats off. I freaking damaged the block a little bit, so now they gotta weld some aluminum to it. So trust me, SEF Fishing will no longer be working on his fucking motor for the boat. Leave it for the pros, man. Like that guy from UFC says, I'm the schmo. They're the pros. Let them do the pro stuff, and I'll do the schmo stuff. Lesson learned. But all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off this live for a little bit. Lo barato siempre sale caro. And give me about a couple of minutes, maybe 30 minutes or so, and I'll jump back live on YouTube. And I'm gonna start making some lures. I was gonna jump live on TikTok, but because I haven't gone live on there in a minute, but I feel like TikTok's kind of boring, kind of lame and shit. So I don't know. If you're not following me on TikTok, go to SEF underscores fishing. Follow me there, just in case I go live instead of YouTube. But it more than likely might be YouTube, but we'll see. But I'll see you guys in a bit.